What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Again, we have another weekly training recap from Monday of last week until Saturday of this week. As you're watching this video today, we are officially 6 weeks out from the World Championships, or from the IPF World Championships, of which I am actually going in as the favourite. So on the final nominations, I am ranked number 1. So I am the current favourite going into IPF World Championships. And in 6 weeks, we will be making that the end result, and I will be coming home with gold. But what I wanted to actually talk about in today's video was nerves on competition day. Now, this was actually brought on by a discussion with an athlete of mine who was competing last weekend, and he went 9 for 9. He got 27 white lights, and he got an all-time PB on the squat, on his bench, on his deadlift, and his total. So, he just absolutely smashed it. And, if you're watching this, I'm really proud of you. You know who you are. Now, what it was about discussing nerves and nerves on competition day. And what a very common thing I see between people is, I'm feeling very nervous, or I get very nervous on competition day. How do I get rid of the nerves, or how do I stop myself from being nervous? And I think that this is the wrong way to go about things, and I think it is a bad way to go about things. Now, what I would much rather is, I would never like to discourage nerves ever. And the reason for that is because nerves can be necessary and can be very useful. Now, what does the nerves tell us? Well, number one, the nerves tell us that we are very emotionally invested in what we're about to do. If you didn't care about what you're about to do, you weren't going to be nervous. It's a pretty standard way of life. If you really care about something, you are going to be nervous before doing that. So that tells us that you are very emotionally invested in what you're about to do. So that's a very good thing. Now, what else does nerves do? Well, nerves is going to help prepare the body for fight or flight. Now, obviously, you're not going to be fighting or fleeing, but you are going to be lifting weights, so you are going to be doing a very physically demanding thing. So actually, a little bit of nerves can definitely be a good thing if you use them to your advantage for lifting your weights. So what I think tends to happen is people view nerves as a bad thing, and they try and discourage nerves. And then what happens is that when they start getting nervous, they start to worry and they start to panic because they're nervous. And then they start to give their nerves a lot of power. And by giving their nerves a lot of power, they end up creating more and more and more stress, and lots of more unnecessary stress. And then this leads to a build-up of anxiety and far too much nerves, which then begins to negatively impact your performance levels, because being too nervous is detrimental to performance just as much as not being nervous whatsoever is. It's an inverted U. You want a moderate round of nerves to maximise performance levels. So what we want to do is, we don't want to discourage them. We want to acknowledge them, and we want to acknowledge them and go, okay, nerves are here, and the nerves are here because I'm very emotionally invested in what I'm about to do, and I really, really enjoy what I'm about to do. And it's good because this is going to allow me to perform to the best of my abilities with the nerves that aren't usually there in training days. And you simply just acknowledge for what it is and accept why they're there, and understand that these nerves are a byproduct of what you're about to do, and that these nerves are going to help facilitate and allow you to do what you're going to do, and they are totally necessary. And by doing that, you take power away from the nerves, and instead the power goes to you, and instead the nerves are just a nice addition to help you perform a little bit better on the day. So that's kind of my viewpoint, and that's some of my thoughts with dealing with nerves on competition day. I hope you found this video informative. If you've got any insights, then just comment down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to all of you next time.